Hey, how's it going, Nick? Let me show you something here because I want to help you avoid going down an endless rabbit hole of coding and that sort of thing. All right, let me share my screen. Cool. So, I'm looking at your post here. You're asking about Claude Code. The thing about Claude Code is that, it's like you have to be used to working in a terminal and editing code and all that kind of stuff. And what you're trying to do is not that hardcore. So all you have to do is literally in chat or cowork, you can drop what you have into this artifacts. So drop your artifacts in here, create one, create an artifact, or even start a normal Claude chat and just drop what you have in there. And you should be able to push it out live through Vercel or anything you want. So, Claude has Claude design in its own location here, but my point is that Cowork is for people like us, and unless you're a programmer, it can do pretty much everything you need to do here. And only you only need Claude Code if you're actually coding something, like if you actually have to look at the code and for what you're asking about, you could easily do an artifact in Cowork or an artifact in chat and then push it live. One thing about Cowork, like the reason why you might want to go with Cowork or chat, it just depends. So if you use chat to do it through an artifact, then it's going to have the context of everything you've been working on in chat. But if you do it through projects here, then what's going to happen is that it's going to only have the context of that one project. So it's up to you how you want to do it. If you talk a lot to Claude about the things you're working on, it probably already has more context for the kind of thing you're working on. So it could help there. Or you could just do it as a project. But you're basically wanting to create an artifact in there. And what's cool about Cowork and chat is that it's just these interfaces are pretty self-explanatory. And if you went to code, did Claude Code, you'd just be going down this rabbit hole of having to learn how to talk in terminals, right? And nerd language, basically. If that makes sense. So it's up to you, but I just thought I'd hop on here and try to explain why I think you'll save, a couple months of your life if you just go to use Cowork instead. You're not going to get any benefit from learning code. I think it's overhyped because Cowork can do, in my opinion, like pretty much everything. I mean, it's all laid out here, like connectors. I mean, you don't have to know slash commands. You can customize your MCPs through customizing here, and you can add skills and do everything pretty much you can do in code, but so long as you're not editing the code, like I said. All right, man. Hope that helps. Thanks.